Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. We're glad that you all could be with us. Also, just tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, my nephew can tell you very plainly he's excited. The new school year is here. That means schedules are once again chaotic. There's a lot going on, not only, of course, in the home, but also planning extra activities for the kids as well. That means we have to try to find ways to make the most of our time. Or where can we get some help? We're excited to welcome back a lifestyle expert and mom on the Run Colleen Burns to our program to talk to us not only about some ideas on how you guys can not only stay healthy, but also maybe more connected as well. Colleen, thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate it.
Hi, Cyrus. It's always great talking to you.
Oh, the pleasure's definitely all mine. So there is so much that's going on, but of course with kids back in school, I mean, we're always thinking about feeding them, right, Colleen? So what are some ideas that you have for our audience when it comes to not only school lunches, but even for snacks?
You know, it's so important to make sure, first of all, I mean, the kids are back to school again, but they're back in school this year, which is a little different than last year for many kids.
Yeah.
So this is really an exciting time, but still a little stressful. So it's important to make sure our kids are still fueled up for the day, and you're feeding them good calories and good food to make sure that they're at their best when they're in school. So foods packed with protein help your kiddos feel full longer. But, like anything, they need to be a convenient food. So I found these Defiance pitas and Smart Pockets. I love them because you can turn almost anything, including leftovers, into a great to-go meal. And whatever you had for dinner last night, you can just throw it into a little pita or a Smart Pocket, and then it's great even on those hectic mornings when you don't have time to sit down and eat breakfast. They can put that in their hand, in their car on the way to school, and they're really easy for kids to hold because the Smart Pockets are square and they're pre-split, so they're really easy to fill. And they work great in a lunchbox. My favorite variety is the everything, but you can also get whole wheat and organic, and you need to look for them in the fresh breads, with the fresh breads in the deli section. But another fun protein hack are some new products from Catalina Crunch. They're keto-friendly, so they're good for kids, but they're good for moms, too. I really like them. They look like sugary cereal and snacks, but they're low in carbs and low sugar, no artificial sweeteners or flavors or colors. They were actually created by a woman who's diabetic, who wanted to have foods that tasted good, but she couldn't have the sugar. So they taste just like you're having the real thing, but they're really a smart and easy choice. The savory crunch mixes are great for lunch boxes and afternoon snacks.
Well, love that. Great ideas there, Colleen. So I think the other thing is that parents are concerned about, and rightly so, is staying connected with their kids, especially as they are returning to school, and many parents are actually returning to work. What's a good way that they can be able to stay connected as they're going throughout the day, Colleen?
You know, what I like to do after school is I make an after-school cheese board for a couple of reasons. One, to give them a little snack to the kids before they have to hit their homework. But also because it's a good time to gather around and I can find out about their day, because if you just hand them a snack and they leave for the rooms or whatever, it's not nearly the experience of gathering around something. And cheese board's kind of comforting. I like to mix it up with different meats and vegetables and fruits, but I always go to Wisconsin cheese because it's just the best cheese out there, in my opinion. It's won more awards than anywhere else in the world, and it's the only state that actually requires a license to make cheese. So the quality is just better. You can look for that Proudly Wisconsin cheese sign, in the grocery store, but it's going to ensure that it's the best quality, and it's also the only cheese that you can find with a master cheesemaker mark on it outside of Europe. So there are differences, and so I like to use Wisconsin cheese, and they have this great new product that I find so addictive called Cheddar Curd Crunchers. They're like a cheese curd, but there's no mess. They're dry. And they have a little bit of a squeak, but mostly crunch. But if you love cheese curds, which I do, and they're so fatty and, I don't want to do that very often, they're just a really great, fun snack, and I try to hide them from my kids, frankly. And also a great way to maximize family time is something I learned from my dishwasher repairman of all people, and this is a true story. He came to my house to fix my dishwasher. He looked inside and said, "What dishwasher detergent do you use?" And I told him, he said, no, you need to use Finish. I used it, and literally, like, within a day, the whole inside of my dishwasher was completely different. But there's a product called Finish Quantum, and you no longer have to rinse your dishes. So that saves some time at night. You're done eating dinner, you just put the dishes right in the dishwasher without rinsing, and on those really hectic nights, you can leave the dishes for the morning, and they still get clean. They have this proprietary sort of gel package that lifts and breaks down the mess, cuts the grease, and then it boosts the shine when you're done. But what's even more important is you're saving water, right? You're not rinsing. So you can pledge to #SkipTheRinse through Finish, and you can save 20 gallons of water each time you wash, which is significant. And together we can save up to 150 billion gallons in a year. So you're saving water, you're saving time. Seems like a no-brainer.
Love that. Colleen, you always have some great tips for us in this case, not only, of course, how we can be able to fill up and stay healthy, but also be able to take care of things at home and do so in a way that helps everyone. Again, everyone, lifestyle expert and mom on the run, Colleen Burns, has been our guest, sharing with us some great tips as the school year has begun. Colleen, where can our audience go for more information?
Cyrus, you can get more information at dailylounge.com.
dailylounge.com. Colleen, again, thank you again for the time. I really appreciate it, and looking forward to our next chat together.
I can't wait. Take care.
You as well, and we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.